Assalamualaikum. This is a very urgent message that I hope reaches PMX Anwar Ibrahim, because I wish Anwar Ibrahim to speak to the AG immediately because something needs to be done immediately. This is pertaining to Zahid's corruption charges. He was ordered to enter into defence on 47 counts on embezzling hiasan akal budi. This was when Zahid and UMNO was not a friendly party to Pakatan Harapan. This was during the previous administration and the case dah patut berjalan dah. Okay. Now along the way, Zahid had new evidence, adduced bagi pada AG, minta AG consider dropping it. Now of course orang speculate macam-macam. Everybody speculate macam-macam, particularly the opposition and the pro-opposition accuse macam-macam. Okay. The fact that he becomes TPM is already so controversial. And orang tanya, what next? Okay. So now when this happens, today prosecution has requested for discharge not amounting to acquittal. Defense naturally minta acquittal lah. Okay. Justice Colin Sekera has already made a decision. This is paling fresh from the oven. There is a discharge not amounting to acquittal. For orang yang tak faham, this is what it means. It means that sekarang ni discharge, okay, dia tak kena charge sekarang ni, tetapi is not acquittal, tak buang terus kes ni. So when is not acquitted, the prosecution can selepas ni charge him again. Dia boleh charge him again, masuk ke angle lain, even amend a new charge on the same kesalahan. This is what it means, discharge not amounting to acquittal. Now, selalunya when prosecution request for this is when the prosecution tengok, they evaluate the case, dia tengok lemah, is weak, and kalau masuk dalam court, argue based on the evidence that the defense have, very likely prosecution akan tewas, will fail, and the accused will be acquitted. Okay, and therefore when the prosecution believes that the accused is guilty, then the prosecution will decide to mitigate the situation, minta discharge dulu, cancel this attack line. Okay, jangan attack cara macam ni. Now strategize a new attack, frame a new charge yang boleh hold water, yang kuat sikit, supaya tak jadi macam Ultra Kirana punya case, terus acquitted. Bukan acquitted, tak ada prima facie case pun. Sekarang ni that's under appeal. So jadi with this case, as far as the prosecution is concerned, it is presumed that they don't feel this thing kalau masuk, kalah pun, appeal pun tak guna juga. Appeal until federal court level pun akan kalah juga, based on the narrative and the trajectory of this case. This is what I am presuming, because this is kebiasaan of prosecution. Jadi tapi yang pentingnya, what it is, the optics is not good. Optics dapat tak elok, because bila kena form kerajaan, UMNO sokong Anwar Ibrahim, UMNO sokong Pakatan Harapan to form government sama-sama, and then Zahid appointed as TPM, and therefore orang dah kata berawal, sure kau team dah. Because now orang dikata PMX and the government meddle with the judiciary, with the prosecution and judiciary. And then sekarang ni pula baru pula tukar pula Idrus Harun dah ni, ganti pula di Stedarudin ni, masuk new AG pula. So macam-macam punya development, and this development becomes music to the opposition. Opposition nak portray yang this government memang akan meddle, akan lepaskan the kleptocrat. And that was the song they sang in last elections. And look at the green wave. Maknanya you vote for Madani government is one vote to release Najib, Zahid, Rosmah semua. This is what the song is. So betul tak betul is left to be seen. Nobody knows. Tapi I believe PMX memang dia takkan interfere in the court case. Okay, jadi this voice note kalau sampai kat PMX pun, I tak tahu apa dia akan buat. Tetapi this is my advice, because I want the Madani government to remain. I want Anwar Ibrahim to continue his good work and reform the country. and put the country into a good trajectory. I don't want Perikatan Nasional to take over because I know what they're about. Tetapi the optics is not good, and because of this, the AG office must make a public statement on this. Kena. This is what I suggest, kalau provided there is no hanky-panky, the AG could say that, we have evaluated the case based on whatever developing evidence. We don't think that this case is strong, and very likely the prosecution will be defeated and the accused will be acquitted based on the current mode of attack. And if this were to go to appeal and federal, is the same case still. So therefore, it is weak. And because of this, the prosecution wants to strategize a new approach on how to frame the charge so that they secure a conviction. Why does the prosecution want to do that? Because the prosecution believes that Zahid is guilty of the 47 charges. We firmly believe is guilty, but we want another angle. Alhamdulillah, the judge has given the decision to discharge not amounting to acquittal. What it means is that we can now frame a new charge on him based on that same 47 kesalahan. We can submit a new set of prosecution, witness, testimony, semua macam reset. Jadi and then to check whether there will be a prima facie case or not. Jadi this is very important to dispel whatever fitnah on this government, because otherwise orang semua kata kau tim dah. Do not underestimate this message. Do not underestimate this warning, because if it is not done, the politics and the fitnah will play up. It will be the final nail on the Madani government's coffin. All the elections after this, even the GE16 ataupun whatever elections, semua akan kalah, because this is the straw that breaks the horse's back. Kalau the kleptocrats start walking away and there is no proper explanation that will appease and satisfy the rakyat, at least come up with a statement yang semua orang kebanyakan boleh understand. Do that, and do that now. Do it now. Tak buat, do not say you were not warned. Assalamualaikum.